Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, to the 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. We're going to start right here in Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay. Jump down to 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause the mighty ones to come down to the Lord. All right. Let the heathen be wakened. Come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, so let's take a look here. As you can see, this thing is, escalating. 2 minutes ago, the Poplar Report, U.S. and U.K. not invited to emergency war meeting. What? Emergency war? Emergency? WW3. Okay, let's check it out. Take it away, Steve.
We are right on the brink of World War III.
You think?
We have Europe just chomping at the bit to drag us all the way into this war, and I don't know if we can pull back from it, but I need to give you some updates on what's going on. Germany, France, and Poland decided to have an emergency meeting on Ukraine, and they've decided to take some steps that could drag us further into this war as these NATO members who the United States is obligated to defend if they get attacked, is stepping into pushing for troops, more non-troop personnel to go into Ukraine. They want to start war production, missiles and weapons to be built in Ukraine. They're sending in factories and stuff like that.
Beat your plowshares and pruning hooks into spears. We'll get that, Lord, one on the way out.
Also, we have the UK spy chief out there saying that the UK is essentially in a state of war with Russia.
War and rumors.
Or big accusations, big things to be throwing around. The United States is just kind of hanging out around in the background, just watching these allies of ours go drag us into war. We need to talk about these things. We need to stay updated on what's going on because, friends, things are going downhill, and they're going downhill fast. Let's jump into it. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant by trade, and we're covering the news items, and we're piecing together things that are being said out there on the United States' behalf. And that's what's really scary about this is that we have people like President Macron dragging us into war. He's talking about deploying troops to Ukraine. If they do that, Russia has talked openly about using nuclear weapons. Would we see that was provoked, or would we pretend like it was an unprovoked attack? If France and Germany and these other countries start sending troops and active combatants into the country, what then? We already are poking the bear pretty hard right now by sending in long-range missiles that are being used to attack civilian sites within Russia proper. And Russia is already starting to accuse the United States and its allies of not only sponsoring but equipping and enabling terrorism. And whether you agree with them or not, you have to understand that these guys have a lot of nuclear weapons. And that should give us some pause to at least try to see things from their perspective. Not to agree with them, but to say, what will they do next?
Threat. Recognize the threat. Right.
Well, one of the things that's really surprising to me, I guess it's not surprising anymore, is that when I start looking for these quotes of what President Macron said, I can't find them in the Western press. I have to go to China Daily to get the quotes from what Macron said in his speech. I have to go to Russia Today or RT to get the quotes of what he actually said. If you go to CNN, don't see any quotes. You just see the spin.
Strong delusion that they may believe a lie.
And I explain to you in vague terms what they want you to think President Macron just said. And other quotes disappear. When the facts are completely absent, it's very troubling. And yet that's exactly what we're seeing here today. What did President Macron say? Let's listen to the war chihuahua, as I call him. The war chihuahua. He's all bark, but as soon as someone pushes back, he skitters and hides behind the United States or hides behind Germany. He talks a big game, but then when push comes to shove, France doesn't really have the military to back it up, and that's the truth. They got really upset about what was happening in Niger, but when the United States declined to do anything, France skittered away. It just, again and again. I mean, they have a reputation, and today it's still well earned. Their white flag is right there. All you have to do is just tear off the two other colors of their flag, and boom, there it is. He says, we will never attack. We will never take the initiative. He's speaking in the context of them deploying troops to Ukraine. This is what will happen when they get deployed to Ukraine. They won't attack, and they won't take the initiative. Listen to this. This is so heartwarming. France is a force for peace. Today, to achieve peace in Ukraine, we must not be weak. He added that France does not rule out the option of deploying troops, and Russia would be the only one responsible for it. Yeah, okay. So if France makes a decision to send troops to Ukraine, it's Russia's fault. We are not waging war on Russia and its people. We support Ukraine, and we are doing our best to make Ukraine defeat Russia. Okay, that's kind of parsing some words there. But you get the idea. Now, is Germany and Poland at this emergency meeting? So Poland and France sent their presidents to Berlin to have an emergency meeting without the United States on Ukraine. And some of the things that were discussed was that they need to support Ukraine, and the support must be immediate and intense. Not sure what that means, but basically the biggest stuff that Poland and Germany and France could send, like fighter jets, other things, they would require a long period of training Ukrainian pilots. So it's not like it can just give fighter jets to Ukraine. They can't give these sophisticated weapon systems to Ukraine without a large training period. Right? It's not just the weapon, but it's also the troops and the skills that they need to operate the weapon. So what would be immediate and intense? Does that sound like troops to you? Because that sure sounds like troops to me. We've already seen accusations that the long-range missiles that were sent to Ukraine before by Germany, by France, and by the United States have come with support crews of U.S. troops and German troops and French troops. And that's what Germany was kind of pushing back on, was deploying troops to support their deployment of the Taurus missiles. Sorry, I said that Germany had already deployed troops. The UK had deployed troops in support of their missile system. France had deployed troops to support their missile system, as well as the United States have deployed troops to operate and to train the people over there to operate those weapon systems.
All right, we're going to end it off right there. As you can see, it's growing. It's not going anywhere. What is this, 11 minutes ago? Yeah, discussing sending troops to Ukraine, World War III update. He just did this. Okay, so people are worried. 3 minutes. is the year the war goes hot. If this kicks off, we will all be living in second and third world war or world conditions. It's a lot. Yeah. See what? See where this is going. How about some cheerful news? This is cheerful news. All right. This is beautiful. Okay. So, yeah. Look at this. He's dead. I mean, discussing sending troops. What? Is this what we're watching? It's a lot.
So
it is. Okay. World War III. Okay. All right. My head is still in the last video, so it's a lot. Anyway, yeah, crazy. Crazy because this thing can't be derailed. Let's get Revelation 11. On our way out, just to nail it home. It's Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Ask Steve. Steve understands. Okay? So with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.